Why is it called 炸蛋? Because you want to really 炸这个蛋. Oh. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Chef Sawarto, and today we're making a very simple stir-fry recipe known as the Thai stir-fry pork with basil. Let's take a look at the ingredients. So I've got pork belly. Normally people will use minced pork, or you can use chicken, beef, it's up to you. But I like to give it a little bit of twist. So I've got pork belly here. Yeah, you can remove the skin, or you can choose to keep the skin, it's up to you. So for me, I'll remove the skin. The difference between using a pork belly and mince is you get a better texture, right? It's more meat and fat composition. Mince is just everything minced together, but mince is a traditional recipe. That's how they do it, but I like to give it a twist. Okay, so don't throw this fat away. This can be used to deep fry. So now we're lining all the pork together, just randomly, and then you slice them into chunks. Okay, if you like it really thin, right, you can slice them as well, but if you want to slice them thin, make sure it's semi-frozen. You can freeze it a little bit, so it's easier for handling. For me, I'm just going to cut them to strips like this. And remember to cut them across. When you slice a pork, you don't want to slice it this way, horizontal. You want it to be across. It's against the grain, so it's more tender. Okay, so what I have over here are some vegetables. You can use long beans, but I prefer to use French beans. Okay, I'll just cut them into strips as well. So you want to slice them like this. I have a bit of chili padi, right, into chunks. And for those, if you want to make it kids friendly, or even if you don't like, any spicy, sensation to your dish, you can always avoid this, or you can use a green chili, okay? And then we'll take our cherry tomatoes as well. We'll slice them to half. Cherry tomatoes is not the traditional way of doing it, but it gives very good color and texture to your dish. So for the Thai style stir fry, we always want to serve it with a rice and then a fried egg. So I'll show you how you can get the very classic way of doing a fried egg using quite a good amount of oil. Okay, so we're going to heat a pan and we're going to pour a good amount of oil. Anything, just don't use olive oil. So when you start to see, smoke fuming from the pan, you know it's ready to cook. Now we'll just crack an egg. Just be careful, though, you don't want to throw in the egg. You just want it to just sizzle naturally. And with this method, this is where you can get that nice, bubbly egg that you always see in those Thai street food. Whoa. See, this is where you get this very nice browning and caramelization on the side of the egg. This is what I like and how I like my egg to be. Okay, here. Just gonna remove this. Yeah, drain off some excess. Keep a little bit. It won't kill you when you take some oil, okay? Right, make sure you get yourself a cover, right? Because most likely the pork fat is gonna just jump on you. So put everything in. Right? Never start with a high heat, if not your pork is going to just crackle and might burn yourself. So you want to start with a medium-low heat. Just keep a little bit of space. So you don't want the steam to come and kind of just drip down back and it's going to just go all over your kitchen. Okay? See? I always do that. How to prevent yourself from burning? This is nice. Make sure it's nice and crispy. Alright? Sugar, some salt and sugar, because we want to season them. It's looking so good. Okay, look. Oh, I can't wait. I'm really happy. So we have a little bit of the oil that's left over. Don't throw them away. Alright, we're just going to heat this up, and we're going to use the oil because this oil has lots of flavors inside, so you don't want to waste them. Okay. So now, our pork belly, I'm just going to start to caramelize a little bit of this so it gives more flavors. Okay, when you caramelize your meat, it always gives a better flavor. And there's a tendency that people like to always, you know, stir the meat. I like to just keep it there at a high temperature just for a short period of time. Why? If you stir, a lot of the juices are going to just, you know, be excreted. So you're going to cause it to boil, and then you will lose flavor. What I'm trying to do is to kind of brown it to give a bit caramelization. That gives a very good flavor to it. Now, just going to season with a bit of salt. Alright, touch of salt, touch of pepper, just to bring out the flavor. I can really smell it, so good. Okay, just slightly brown. Okay, good, I'm happy. Just gonna toss it. Look at the browning, I mean. Look at the browning, just toss slightly. Okay, then I'm gonna set aside. This browning will definitely give you extra flavors. Just gonna put in a bit of the ingredients that we prepared just now, which is the chili and garlic. Right? Add a touch of cooking oil. You put in the green beans, or we call it the French beans. Always add, I'm not gonna add a tomato, I'm gonna add it last. Okay, so because if you put it too early, it's gonna be overcooked and it's gonna become very mushy. I want a nice texture. Okay, so with this nice color, wow, it's very spicy, it's good. And see all the liquid? Pour it down. Damn, it's so spicy, but it's so good. I'm gonna love this dish. Stir them. Okay? Toss and stir. So we're gonna put them right away. A bit of fish sauce. It's up to you, but I have the recipe. You can just follow it, but like I said, always put a little bit first and taste as you go. If you over season them, then you can't reverse it. So you want to put a little bit first. Okay? I've got some light soy sauce. And then, last but not least, a bit of oyster sauce. There are many oyster sauce out there. Choose whichever brand you like. Okay? And not to forget a bit of sugar. Yeah? Thai like is sweet. See, starting to glaze beautifully. Look at that. Ooh. And not to forget our fresh herbs. I just soak them in water to kind of just refresh them. And if you noticed earlier, I harvest both Thai basil, okay? And I also have a pot of from my herbs garden. This is sweet basil. I'm going to put both of them inside, okay? So I'll set aside the flowers. I'm just going to pinch off just by shredding it down. I always take off the tip here, like this, and then just use your fingers to shred them down. It's very easy, okay? You don't want to put in the flowers. I'm just going to keep the flowers for garnish. Keep the top. I'm going to use all the tip. Why? Because I'm going to use it for garnish. Who knows? Wow. It's very spicy. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away. I start eating before I serve. Okay. Some fresh herbs in. Okay. As well as the tomatoes. Don't forget. Then just stir them again. Just lightly toss like this. You don't want to cook the basil. You want to keep it fresh, but kind of just melt and wilt them down gently. Look at that. Okay, final toss. Wow, amazing looking Thai style stir-fried pork belly with fresh basil. So for those of you who enjoy this, you can always refer to our recipe as follows. And if you like our videos, please continue to like us, subscribe to us. I will do my very best with our entire culinary team, even with our production crew, to cook more recipes so that to share all these amazing flavors to you back at home. All right, thank you very much for watching. Right, bon appetit.